How's it going, YouTube? Dan the Plastic Man here. I hope you guys are doing well. Time for a high grade review. And once again, I have to thank the weather for letting me get this thing actually put together. Here it is, guys. 1/144th high grade Schwalbe Graze from Iron Blooded Orphans, which I am loving that show and cannot wait for season 2. So, this really broke the mold with, no pun intended, with high grades because there is a full frame on the inside of this high grade. Usually that's reserved for real grades and masters. So seeing a full frame inside the legs, inside the arms, and the torso with this thing, unbelievable. So, on to articulation. The head, we not only get a front to back, very limited funky chicken. You can get a full Exorcist 360 out of the head, but you also get a side-to-side, don't want to call it another funky chicken. Somebody give me some kind of cheesy name for this side-to-side wibble wobble. And that's the head all the way down and up, and then of course, as with any graze, you pop the cover of the head, and there's the bug eye in there. Arms. Shoulders will rotate 360 degrees, come this far up and out. The arm will rotate right below the shoulder joint, and the elbow we only get, honestly, that's only about a 90 degree. It looks more because of the angle of the armor, but it really is only about a 90 degree. And the wrist is just your typical high grade ball joint. The torso, oh my gosh, what a crazy amount. As long as you don't pop the ball joint out. You've got a double ball joint, so you can get a lot of torso articulation. Just about as crazy as the head. Now, you can't turn the torso all the way around because of the skirts on, well, the skirts here. These skirts, which are actually stuck in place, I found that very confusing. And then the back skirt here. But you can get a lot of funky poses out of this thing, and then these skirts themselves will adjust up and down as well as in and out. So posability is not a problem so far with this suit. Legs will come that far forward, again because of this piece, and then we'll go all the way back. The knee, we get a double bend and a slight armor slide gimmick. So it looks like, let me take this off real quick. So yeah, just about a 180 out of the knee. I was a little worried when I first got this kit because these feet are really tiny and just look like, stiletto high heels to me. But you get a crazy amount of side to side, as well as just rocking. You get back to front. And here's the shin cover, well, the ankle cover, I should say. And it stands very well as it falls over. It stands very well on its own 2 feet. I was actually concerned because of how small these feet are. And am I the only one who has noticed that a lot of suits that have been coming out lately have been really tiny feet? If you guys have noticed, just leave me a comment, let me know. And the other piece of articulation that we have is the thrusters here on the back. They can bow in and out, they can go up and down, and then the thrusters themselves have a 180 degree range of motion. Now, accessories are very limited on this suit, but it doesn't have to be as crazy as something like, say, the RX-78 Origin. But we've got the main rifle, which just clamps onto the hand in 2 spots with the handle and then clamping in there, and then you lock these 2 pieces. I believe these might be magazines. Just lock them on the outside, and that's the rifle. You get this pincher claw, which I wish opened, but that's probably reserved for the 1/100th. But you just pull this out here, and you also get, let me see if I've got them here. Yeah. You get this little piece, pardon my huge hands, and a leader wire. Just plug the leader wire in. Make sure it's in there good. And then we take the other end of the wire, plug that into the back of the claw, plug the adapter into the forearm, and after you fiddle with the wire, now granted, whatever pose you really want it to take, it's probably not going to hold it for very long just because of how thin this leader wire is. But that's pretty much it. And then you've got the axe, which is typical for any graze, just as with any Zaku, because that's what this is supposed to be from, well, it's supposed to be the Zaku for Iron Blooded Orphans, especially if you look at the coloration of the standard one. But you just drop the handle, and no trouble. So yeah, first Iron Blooded Orphan kit. I will definitely be building more. I cannot recommend this thing enough. This is one of the craziest high grades I've ever built. And, I mean, it's one of the greats, guys. So, if you guys like this review, leave me a like, subscribe to me, leave me some comments. I love reading them. And I will talk to you guys at the next video, okay? Take care of yourselves, guys. Bye-bye.